Want to know the secret to a perfectly cooked, juicy pork chop with a flawless crust? This homemade shake and bake recipe is going to change your dinner game. Look at how perfectly white and tender that center is. Stick around and I'll show you exactly how it's done.
So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our shake and bake ready. And we're going to be making our shake and bake today. So the first thing we need is 4 cups of breadcrumbs. This is a 2-cup bowl, so that's 2. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of paprika. This is our homemade smoked paprika. If you've got regular paprika, that's fine. Oh, you can definitely smell the smoke on there. And 1 tablespoon of celery salt. 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper. 1/2 teaspoon of garlic salt. 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. 1/4 teaspoon of instant minced onion. And I need a pinch of, my pinch is going to be 1/8 teaspoon. So I need a pinch of oregano, a pinch of basil, and a pinch of dried parsley. Seal the bag. Make sure that it's well sealed. You don't want to be flinging breadcrumbs everywhere. And we'll give it a mix. Now this bag is about 4 cups. I don't need 4 cups for the 3 pork chops that I'm using, so I'm going to take half of this, put it in another Ziploc bag. Or actually what I'm going to do is take half of it and put it in an airtight container. I can save that for later, and I'll have half for tonight, for dinner. So just let me get a container, I'll be right back. So this is going to be my recipe because the original recipe that I had said that I should be adding oil to all of the breadcrumbs and mixing it up. I didn't want to have whatever I had left to have the oil in it, so I'm not adding it to my mixture. I've got just dry ingredients here so I can save this for later with no oil in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to brush the oil on top of the pork chops, and then I'm going to put it in my bread mixture, and whatever I have left over, I'm going to have to throw out. Okay, so we're just going to brush some oil on the pork chops. This will help the breadcrumbs stick to them. We'll give them a flip over and into the bag. Okay, so I have 1 in the bag. I'm just going to do them 1 at a time and then I'll put them on my rack. Might be easier to do. So here's my pan. So there's what it looks like breaded. It really does look like shake and bake. So let me get these other 2 coated and breaded and we'll be right back. And we'll put our last pork chop in the bag. So this is the breadcrumbs that I have left over. As you can see, there's far more than a cup here. So for these 3 pork chops, I really did only need about a cup, maybe 1.5 cups of breadcrumbs and not the 2 full cups. So unfortunately, because I've had the pork in here, I can't save these. I can't save what's here. Unfortunately, it's garbage. Let's get cleaned up and we'll get the pork chops in the oven. So there's our 3 pork chops. I'm going to cook these for between 15 and 20 minutes. They need to be about 145 degrees when they're cooked. And I have my oven preheated to 400 degrees. So we'll see you when they're cooked. And welcome back. The pork chops are out of the oven. I did end up cooking them for about 20 minutes. How long it will take for your pork chops will depend on the size and the thickness. So if you have a thermometer, just keep taking the temperature. Make sure that you don't go below 145. So let's plate one of these up and we'll give it a try. Now the best part, trying it. Tastes just like the shake and bake I remember. You've got so many different flavors going on in there. It is absolutely amazing. This is something I think you should try. You know what would be really good with the pork chop? Would be braised cabbage. So keep your eye out for that video. Well, that pretty much does it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Hit the share button, share it with all your friends. Hit the notification bell, let you know when we upload a new video. We upload every Friday and a short on Wednesday. Like the video if you liked what you saw, and comment down below. Have you made shake and bake? If you have, was yours the same, or what different things did you put in yours? And don't forget, first we cook, then we eat. So good.